This is Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures from the floor of the CME in Chicago with your grain market update. It is a little bit of a bloodbath here as we look to round out the month of February and go into March. Looking at some key technical levels for that May corn contract, 369.25 is the July lows and a must-hold area. As we look to round out the week, a break and close below here, I think opens the door for an extension towards 363.25, which are the contract lows back in September. Now we are getting a little bit oversold on the RSI or relative strength index, but we're going to want to see how that 369.25 plays out as we look towards the week. And if we can maintain price action above here, I think there's an opportunity from the risk reward perspective to the buy side, but you're going to want to manage your risk appropriately because a break and close below opens the door for another 6 to 7 cents. Now, moving over to the soybean market, same type of deal. Coming up against that psychologically significant $9 handle. Not only that, but from 9 to 902, you also have the 50% retracement from the September lows, which are the contract lows to the December highs. So $9 to 902 going to be very significant. On the fundamental side, we have seen kind of a halt or a standstill with regards to a trade deal with China, and I think that has some sellers stepping into the market as well. I think really getting some kind of end of the month position squaring too. So I would want to be a buyer in this market, but I don't want to be it right here, right now. See how the week finishes out, come back next week and see how things look then. And moving over to the wheat market, I think the same can be said there. A lot of people kind of wanting to step in and try to catch that falling knife, but it has proved very harmful, specifically for that Chicago contract, as it continues to roll over faster and harder than that Kansas City contract today. Whereas the bottom to be determined. I wouldn't step in here just yet. We tried on the morning, but weren't able to get some follow-through momentum on the floor open with that good volume. So moving to the sidelines for now, there's going to be an opportunity, but there's no need to be a hero and pick that bottom. So that's what we're looking at. That's what you should be looking at too. This has been Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures from the floor of the CME.